As some of you know, I was viciously assaulted by Police Sergeant 5'4" David Allen back in January, but for anyone who hasn't seen, I will link the footage in the description. Bar my recent trip to disrupt the Scottish Grand National, I and other activists have been protesting outside Bethel Street Public Inquiry Office every Saturday since. Yesterday, I was joined by fellow cop victim and hater Ethan, who was looking like a time-travelling knight to mark the coronation of the next pedo prince to hang off the throne and shit into the eagerly open mouths of credulous, subservient plebs. After speaking to the Mardy Karens on the front desk of the Public Inquiry Office and protesting outside for a while, we decided to walk around the back of the station. I wanted to check if the police cars were still parked where they shouldn't be, they were obviously, and to maybe even get some riveting footage of blues and twos. Whilst there is signage to say this area is private with no public access, civil trespass isn't something that the police can enforce. At one point, Ethan decided to climb up onto a flat roof. Exactly why he did so is for Ethan to explain if he wants to, and I'm speculating when I say he may have wanted to retrieve something, as he mentions in the following video, or to film the station yard. Whatever the case, his actions were so innocuous that when a bunch of filth came out, I thought they were there to arrest me, and I won't say what for as I don't want to give them ideas, but no, they arrested Ethan for aggravated trespass. But to be guilty of aggravated trespass, you not only have to be committing trespass, but to intentionally obstruct, disrupt, or intimidate others from carrying out lawful activity. Now, I didn't see any police officers carrying out their duties on top of that tin roof, nor did I see anyone being disrupted by Ethan sitting on it. And of course, if they're going down the intimidating route, all they're proving is that they're either rancorous, childish liars who have no qualms about lying in court to make a false charge stick, or they really are the fearful, gutless little girls that I know them to be, proving they're entirely unfit for purpose. If they're so feeble and namby-pamby that a man sat on a roof makes them feel intimidated, what the fuck are they doing in that uniform? And how will they react when they meet actual criminals? But whatever shit sandwich they try and flog, it's irrelevant because they have to prove intent. And what bench or judge is going to believe that a man tried to obstruct police by sitting somewhere in which he couldn't be more out of the way, or that a reasonable person would assume that sitting on a roof is intimidating to so-called police officers? And what a damning reflection on Norfolk Constabulary that of the 5 coppers who came out to attend a man sitting on a 10-foot high roof, 4 of them are ones that I've had multiple negative experiences with, and probably the 5th, but I've just forgotten. Sergeant 279 Chris Clay is a real anal retentive who has previously abused COVID regulations to harass me and other activists and has shown blatant discrimination towards vegans. PC 1934 Elvis Beya, a very strange and disconcerting man indeed, is the officer who made the arrest of Ethan. It was also Beya who arrested me back in March when I was dragged out of my kitchen window at 4:30 in the morning, with police refusing to tell me why they were there and what powers they were using. PC 1864 Dan Chilvers is a gobby little twat who probably has galloping knob rot and chronic small man syndrome. He's extremely rude and unprofessional and deliberately discloses my data in public, always showing a clear disdain for those he's paid to serve. Poor Dan, I don't think his ego's ever recovered from the time he tried to arrest someone for antisocial behaviour, though I'd guess he was actually the aggressor, and the victim bested him, meaning members of the public had to step in and do his job for him, rescuing poor damsel Dan from the big baddie who humiliated him. Then we have Sergeant 2426 Craig Weir, the nasty bully boy who's pushed me and others around at the Norwich livestock market protest. Like Chilvers, he's probably got a massive chip on his shoulder from all the times he's been ragdolled and needs to prove his warped and mechanical notion of masculinity by picking on others. So without further ado, let's take a look at how these big wetties are spending your tax money, all the while telling you they're too busy to attend actual crime reports when your granny's been mugged.
Who's in there?
All picture.
But I don't really. Come to arrest me.
Hello.
Just so you know, you're being recorded on a 41
That's Elvis.
camera.
Oh look, it's the one who unlawfully arrested me at 4:30 in the morning.
unlawfully arrested.
Can you please get yourself down from where you are?
We're dealing with this. We're dealing with this. You can film us, but you don't need to stand so close.
I can stand where I want.
Can you just calm down,
You
please?
can't stand where you want. Go and stand over there and film it.
Don't talk to me like that, you little squirt. Look at you.
Right, can you calm down, please?
They just threw something up on the roof.
Absolute piece of shit you
Sorry,
are.
calm down.
Can you?
Just calm yourself down.
Horrible prick. Unlawfully arrested me in my house at 4:30 in the morning, you fucking arsehole.
Can
You'll
you
pay
just
for
calm
that,
down?
you dickhead. You're going to be in civil litigation. I'll get thousands out of you, you fucking wanker.
That's enough, Gemma.
Shut up.
Keep going, you'll get there. You'll get there.
Shut up.
It's really
What
simple.
for? Shut
For
up.
Section 5 public
Shut
relations.
up.
Keep
Where's the
swearing.
public?
Keep swearing.
Where's the public?
They're passing through there. They're the ones that have actually called us out here.
Are they harassed and under
So-
distressed, are they?
I don't
Shut
know,
up.
but they could be.
Could
Which
they?
is all
By
it
what?
takes.
By me calling you an
It's
idiot?
really simple.
Dickhead.
Can you calm yourself down?
You have
Calm
me
down,
for
fella.
Section 5 and I'll have you in litigation, won't I, you idiot?
1864. Can you keep that camera out of my face? I don't want that camera close to me.
Have you not
Move the
had the
camera away from
memo
my
from
face.
the
I'll tell you what I
Association
do
of
know. I'll tell you what I do know.
Chief
that
Police
you are not
Officers?
entitled to shove that camera in my face.
The
Move that camera away
Association
from my
of
face.
Chief Police
I'm not
Officers
interested
has
in
said
that.
that
Move that
we're
camera away
allowed to
from my
film the
face.
public. If you don't
Then-
like it, get a different
You can
job.
film me. I'm asking you
Get
to
a
film me
different
from
job.
over there.
I'll film her
I'm
away.
asking you not to put
I'll
that camera in
film
my
her away. That's
face.
not in your
I
face.
find that threatening.
I don't care.
I
It's
find
not in
your
your
behaviour
face, is
threatening.
it?
Move
I'm
away
not
from
threatening.
me.
What have I said to
I find your behaviour
You
threatening.
can't make
Move away
false
from me.
reports. What's your
It's not a
name?
false report.
What's your name? Childers?
1864.
Is it Childers?
Don't have to confirm that. 1864. If you want to
You
identify
have
me, you
to
can do it
give
that
me
way.
3
No, I
forms of
don't.
identification.
Okay.
Well, I'll complain then.
I'm PC 1864. My favourite colour is blue and I like sharks. There you go. There's
Oh,
3
we'll
pieces
see
of
how
information.
funny that is when I put a complaint in. You have to give 3 forms of identification,
I just
and you
give you
haven't
3
done
bits of
that.
information. That's
No.
what you asked for.
Aggravated trespass.
Hang on,
Do
aggravated
not mention
trespass?
and question
Why is
something
that
which later
aggravated
alone
trespass?
How is it
in
aggravated
court, anything you
trespass?
say may be given in evidence.
How is it aggravated trespass?
Why is it
Hang on, well, how is that aggravated?
Explain why that's aggravated.
Ask
Why
him
is
to
it
explain
aggravated?
how is it aggravated trespass?
Why is it aggravated?
How is it aggravated
Why are
trespass?
you going to inform me of a law but not elaborate any further? It just makes
He
me really
has to
suspicious.
explain the law to you and he's not.
This is a
Explain
private
the
land.
grounds.
There's a sign to say that no one is authorized to come here.
So that's civil
and then you
trespass?
have come in, you've climbed on top of the roof. So
That's
obviously
civil
you've trespassed.
trespass.
And literally I have arrested you. on
How is it
suspicion
aggravated
of,
trespass?
Aggravated trespass. All
Right,
right.
HNK, you just sue him. It's not aggravated. He can't even
Because you
explain
weren't
how
allowed-
it's aggravated
because you can't
trespass.
under any
So
How is
do
it
not get
aggravated
yourself
trespass?
involved. All right. Do not get
How?
yourself involved.
Ethan,
Just-
he's not giving you
Gemma,
the grounds
nothing
of
to do with
arrest.
you.
It's unlawful.
He's been arrested, you haven't.
It's
So it's just
unlawful.
because- it's
Ethan,
just
ask
because
him what the
there's-
grounds are.
in the rear
Ethan,
yard,
he's
one
not
will
giving you the
walk
grounds
on
for arrest. He has to explain the law and what you've done, what his reasonable suspicion is.
Okay, what is your reasonable
Objective.
suspicion that I've done?
You do not have to question me. I've already arrested you.
No, can I didn't hear it. Can you just reiterate?
You do, you have a duty.
You've been arrested on suspicion of aggravated trespass. This is obviously the area that you're not supposed to be in. There's some clear signage everywhere. And you've
That's
climbed
civil
on top of the
trespass,
roof. You
Ethan.
are
He's talking out of his
technically
arse.
inside the yard.
Ethan?
that's
What was
why-
that technically?
How,
Technically
Ethan,
inside the
ask
yard.
him how
Yeah.
you being up there has impeded on their lawful activity. Because aggravated trespass, aggravated trespass means you've done something to stop a lawful activity. They're
Mitigating the
lying.
offence of the
You're
street.
lying.
It will be done
It will
in
be
an
done in
interview
court.
under caution.
Chris, you're...
lawfully then?
Ethan, go limb. Go limb. Don't let them walk. You make them carry you.
Activity, have I impeded?
You have not. This is an unlawful arrest. Norfolk Constabulary, another unlawful
What lawful
arrest.
activity have I impeded?
Elvis.
What lawful activity have I impeded?
How is
That's
it
the law,
aggravated
buddy.
trespass? You're not explaining
What
your
lawful
powers, you bunch
activity
of
have I
assholes.
impeded?
You have not explained your powers.
Impeded.
You can't do that. Go limb.
What lawful activity? I will stop resisting if you answer this question. Of course I will.
You're not resisting. You're just going limp. That's not resisting, Ethan.
I can't resist, Fred. I just want you to answer the question. What
He's
lawful
not-
activity have I impeded?
How has he committed aggravated trespass? You absolute bent. You're going to be in litigation. He's going to sue you for this. Norfolk Constabulary, tyrants making another unlawful, unconstitutional arrest. Corrupt tyrants.
I'm gonna have to go
This
down.
is unlawful. De-arrest him or get sued. You're going to get sued,
your telephone number so he can contact you?
No.
No? Would you want me to take that telephone number?
Well, you could do, but I just.
Just bear in mind I have your details then.
Because I can do that if you want him to get your telephone number. Then he can get in contact with you.
What did he do that's aggravated trespass?
I didn't arrest him, Gemma. I'm not going to discuss
All right, well, you
it
can,
with you,
as
'cause
I'm asking
it doesn't
you
involve you
hypothetically.
anyway. It
But
doesn't
all
involve
right,
you.
take that
No,
aside.
it doesn't involve you. It's nothing to do with you.
Take that
Did you encourage him
aside.
to get onto that?
Take
onto
that
No,
aside.
I
Did
did.
you?
In fact, it was me who suggested
Right, you're
it,
just here to
so
film it.
I should-
That's what you're here to do. So
Take
you
that
can carry on
aside.
filming,
I'm
as you've
asking you
just
separately.
explained.
What is aggravated trespass?
What's gone on between this gentleman and what he's done? He's answerable for his own actions, isn't he? He's not answerable for what you think he might have done.
Yeah, but Elvis doesn't.
I'm not interested in discussing Elvis. Like I said, I'm not
You're
going to
can you
discuss
just
it with you
remember what
either.
role you're in here? You're
I
in a
do.
professional,
I'm fully aware of
public-facing
that,
role.
Gemma.
Your
I'm fully aware of
attitude is
that.
disgraceful.
And had you have approached me in a reasonable manner, I might have been.
But
happy
that's
to
not the
speak to
code of ethics.
But you didn't.
The code of ethics stipulates that you have to speak to the members of the public respectfully, calmly,
And
and
I do.
professionally,
And I
whatever
do.
you're faced with.
And
no.
I do.
Well, we'll see what the footage says about that. I asked you to provide 3 forms of identification,
asked me for 3
and you
pieces of
gave a
information. I
flippant
gave
and
you 3 pieces of
facetious
information.
answer. Now I'm asking you, what is aggravated trespass? What is the
I told you,
offence?
I've not arrested him. And I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna
mention
explain
that
it to you.
arrest.
don't
I
need to
mentioned
explain it.
separately what is
I'm
aggravated
not gonna
trespass.
discuss it with you, okay? Bye-bye.
Sergeant, are you going to tell me? What is aggravated trespass?
I'm not going to.
I am asking you, as a member of the public,
So I'm trying to answer your question, but you're shouting over me. I'm not going to get into a legal discussion with
so
you.
you won't, as a police officer, you won't tell me what is aggravated
I'm not gonna
trespass.
get
That's
into a legal
disgusting. You're an idiot.
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
Is this the sergeant that pushed me around, that Irish one down at the market? I reckon it is. Idiot. Scum. Absolute scum, a lot of you dirt. You are dirt and the public hate you. What a terrible time to be a police officer when half the country would be dead. Oh dear. A terrible time to be a Nazi. I would hate to be Elvis as well, because he's just made an unlawful arrest and he will be sued. That's twice now, because I'm suing him as well. Idiot.
Bit enthusiastic, Elvis.
Yeah.
Just be mindful, there might be a police vehicle coming down here shortly, so...
Yeah, we're not on the road.
Well, watch out, because we wouldn't want to commit aggravated trespass now, would we?
No, you wouldn't.
Sergeant, can I have your collar number, please?
Absolutely. Sergeant Weir, caller 2024, Hurricane White Police Station.
Oh, at least he knows how to identify properly. Being
Please, thank
fascist, they're acting
I
like
just-
real fascists today.
I'm with him, so I just.
Well, he's now going to be putting it. The best thing, honestly, the best thing you do is go home and wait for him to come out.
We're going to leave him stranded.
Seriously, he'll be fine. They have a duty of care, so just remember, if they don't help him get home, you can just add that into the prosecution.
Well, it's-
Nothing better to do than make unlawful arrests.
I was doing admin, actually. I had to go out of the station to deal with
No, but you didn't though, did you? You didn't have to though, did you? Yeah.
We've got some questions, Elvis. Arresting officer, would you like to come over?
Come on, Elvis.
Come on, you hound
Elvis,
dog.
one of the most corrupt police officers I've ever met. And that's saying something, isn't it? Because you're all a bunch of bent bastards.
Oh, thumbs up from Elvis.
Look at my angry ants swarming around, protecting their hive. Pathetic, isn't it? Like a pissing match.
Oh, so we're getting everyone
This is what
but
happens
Elvis.
when you put knuckle draggers in uniforms. The brainless. This lot wouldn't have 2 brain cells to rub together, would they? Absolutely thick as 2 short planks. State of them.
We should go see who his inspector is.
Yeah, who's your inspector? Sergeant, who's your inspector, please?
it. Inspector Woodbine.
Inspector Woodbine. Oh, interesting. Kerry.
I think you spoke to Gemma Barnes.
Yeah, she's
great,
scum,
she
isn't she?
1 step forward and 2 steps back, that woman.
Watch out for the moving vehicles.
Do you know what you can do with your words of advice?
Fold them neatly.
Fold them very, very neatly. Tuck them up. Your planning part.
There he is. And he's smiling.
Oh, he's smiling! He won't be smiling when I get my next payout, will he? Hello. Please could you tell me what the definition of aggravated trespass is?
I can't, I'm afraid.
Oh, right. Seems you lot really don't know a lot about the law, do you? Could you get someone who could explain to me what aggravated trespass is, please?
Is Inspector Kerry Woodbine in, please?
When is? Could we know when Kerry's back in, please, as well?
Yeah, well, if you've got her email, or we can email her and she can contact you.
I don't have her email.
Or we'll email her and ask her to contact you.
I'll find it when she's next on to.
Aggravated trespass. That is such an easy lawsuit.
Yeah.
He'll get about 10 grand for that. Depending on how long he's because that won't get to court. There's no way.
No, you should have stayed up there if that was nice.
Although the CPS is very corrupt. They've got someone on board in the CPS, a woman called Sally Robinson and a few others. But even if it does go to court, he won't be. Oh, hello, Chris. We'd just like to have a hypothetical discussion about the law as a constable of it. I thought you might have a few answers.
What you want to discuss, Gemma, is the matter for which Ethan has been arrested for, which is a matter between him and us.
Are you being presumptuous again? Are you just going to walk off? This lot are a disgrace. You guys are an absolute disgrace. Look at you poxy flags. I'd just rather circle jerk over the king or queen or whatever it is than actually create a better world. It's pathetic. Yeah, no, I'm sure you absolutely love the queen and the king. Well, we come here, what do you expect? We come in here to try and get answers and we're just treated so dismissively with flippant comments. I can't even get an answer about what aggravated trespass is. How is it? I'm in a police station.
You can look it up online.
Oh, I want a police officer. I want
Look it up online for you.
I would like some, yeah, you can do that, please.
I'm busy at the moment anyway.
That's all right, I'll wait.
Why did you feel the need to go up on that roof then?
I didn't go on the roof.
Alright.
But it's not, I can tell you now, it's not aggravated trespass.
Why was he up there?
Because he wanted to.
Alright.
Good view from up there, I suppose. Or maybe he wanted to just keep an eye out and make sure the police aren't abusing anyone.
You must be doing 2 things to commit aggravated trespass. Trespassing intentionally.
Yeah, well you obviously know, so you don't need
Well, what was the
Yeah,
sec-
well...
Sorry, what's the second part to aggravated
Okay,
trespass?
so trespassing, intentionally obstructing, disrupting, or intimidating others from
Ah,
carrying out...
okay. So perhaps
lawful
the
activities.
arresting officer could explain how sitting on a roof is obstructing or intimidating. That's an unlawful arrest. And nobody gives a shit, do they? No one gives a shiny shit. Let's go, 'cause I'm
It
getting
just
out
comes
of here.
out of the taxpayers'
I
money.
think you lot are absolutely disgusting. I think you're brainless zombies, completely brainwashed, and you should get a spine. You're pathetic, and you're everything that's wrong with this world.